I've actually been teaching at Mason Korea since August 2015, just about a year and a half. When I first came to Mason Korea, we were in a bit of a transition period for the business students, and I started out teaching MIS 102, which was an Excel-based class, and I also taught IT 104, or at the time it was 103, and that fulfills part of the Mason core requirement for technology. Now I'm teaching business law, which is BULE 303, and I'm also teaching IT 104, and to some of the more advanced students I'm teaching BULE 402, which is commercial law. So I teach IT 104, which happens to be an introductory technology, information technology class. IT 104 has a lecture and a lab component. In the lecture class, I cover some rather standard introductory topics such as computer programming, hardware, software, e-commerce, and some others. And in the lab class, the students get a chance to actually do some relevant exercises respective of that week's lecture. Some of the subjects or some of the assignments that we'll work on include Excel, Access, the MIT App Inventor, and so on. The thing with business law is there are a lot of complicated topics such as contracts, torts, criminal law, as well as some other nuanced areas like business ethics. The class is primarily a lecture, but I do bring in a lot of discussion, and there are a lot of case studies for that class. Since I also went to law school, I like to also intertwine a little bit of the Socratic method and keep students on their toes and hopefully keep them thinking about what we're discussing in the class throughout the whole class. So I actually graduated from Fairfax as a global affairs undergrad, and then I went on to pursue a Juris Doctor at George Mason as well. I've been Mason tried and true for the past 10 years of my life or so, and I've loved it. So seeing it from a student side was one thing, and then I came here and I started teaching the students, and it was a whole new experience. And I have to say that I love it. I love seeing the students of this generation giving a little bit of Mason spirit of what their interpretation of the Mason idea is to this campus. I've really enjoyed seeing Mason Fairfax students come visit here and help the students at Mason Korea sort of enjoy the whole Mason feel. If someone was to ask me why they should send their son or their daughter to Mason Korea, I could give them a whole list of reasons. Diversity is something that Mason prides itself on. However, I think the location alone, being able to study in Korea, which is a growing economy even still today, having the opportunity to have international experience, whether it's through internships or other ventures that you pursue while you're here, the ability to make international friends, and then the ability to cap everything off, cap your whole experience off with getting a 4-year degree that's through the U.S. Institute. Is an absolute awesome experience, and if I had actually been an undergrad student when Mason Korea was in existence, I would have definitely thought about this first and foremost. I've been asked to provide a very silly outro, so I hope to see you soon at Mason Korea.